Conor Kearns, a 2-1 win in the Ringsend derby. Happy with that?
Yeah, delighted. I think it's a result that for this team and this club is probably long overdue. You look at last season, we were in a similar position, 2 goals up to games we were well in, probably the better team in, and we coughed up what probably could have been 3 points. So to see it out this week, even though second half, you're penned in, look, that's why they're the champions at the moment. They're relentless, and to stand up to it and get 3 points is really, really pleasing.
We had a really strong start. We smothered them from the very first whistle. We get the penalty. Unfortunately, Tyreek misses it. Is there a sense of, oh no, we needed that early on, or is it just brush it off? And
I think with any game it's a missed opportunity to score a goal, but I think Tyreek embodies the reaction of the whole team, where his performance afterwards was absolutely outstanding. Last year that might have set the nerves off a little bit, maybe would have felt like a missed opportunity, but I think if anything we went up a gear. It didn't really seem to phase us. You'd almost forget there was a penalty miss early on, and it was really pleasing to show them maybe we're made of sterner stuff this year for things like that.
How does that change? How are you made of sterner stuff? Is that something players can work on? Is it through the bodies you've brought in? How does that come about?
It's a combination of a lot of things, I think. Yeah, the bodies we've brought in, the experience that we have in the team, and I think just the experience that we've had from last season. Getting over the line for Europe last year was huge. Some of the results we picked up last season, so it's been a progression of better and better results and implementing things that we know that we can do. So you reap the rewards of what you do, and then you lean on those experiences in big moments.
Different to last week in that we were the more positive team going in at half time. What's the message like this week compared to last week?
In fairness, with a lot of calmness last week. I mean, obviously it was disappointing, but first game of the season on a less than ideal pitch. Yeah, look, we know we didn't cover ourselves in glory, but you have to park that stuff. Coming in today, it was just I think that's the team that supporters expect to see on a week in week out basis, and that's the team that we know we are. So obviously far more encouraging this week, and going to up at half time was pleasing, and probably made for a handier team talk for the gaffer anyway.
The cliche would be they'll come out at us like a ton of bricks in the second half, just see out that first kind of 10-15 minutes. When they do get a goal back, is it that stern stuff again? You just go back to the first half, so look, we just react.
Yeah, look, I know Rovers probably dominated the game a bit more in the second half. I thought we were threatening on the break, to be fair, but exactly, we're sterner stuff. We didn't panic. I think last year you probably bit your hand off not to lose the game 3-2. Maybe a couple of years ago, just say right 2-1, early goal second half, the last thing we need. But again, didn't seem to phase us. It was one of those, dust it off, keep doing what we've been doing in the game, and we'll get over the line. And it was a long out second half. We got over the line anyway.
You mentioned off camera there getting a bit of stick from behind the goal, which you'd expect, and you came up with 2 huge saves at the end. Is that feeling of a goal for you? Is that same feeling Mark Hoyle would get by keeping those balls out?
Yeah, I think it. Deep down you're happy, but you don't get a chance to celebrate as a keeper. You just have to park it and move on to the next thing, especially the stage in the game that it was at. So I'm kind of the most emotional character on the pitch as it is. I enjoy it after the game, but you kind of have to just switch back on and get the team over the line. And I think everyone, like Paddy Barrett, goal line clearances, Coyler obviously getting a goal, big tackles, big moments defensively. I think everyone had one. So yeah, it was obviously serious team effort defensively to get over the line, and I was happy to play a part at least.
Do you get to enjoy a game on an occasion like that? Like while you're in it and you're in the heat of battle, do you enjoy it, or are you just so focused on let's get a result and enjoy everything after?
Personally, you can enjoy flashes in the game. Obviously you enjoy getting your goals, and you enjoy big moments, big defensive moments as a unit. You have to, because it kind of gives you that extra gear or whatever. But no, I think for me, maybe you start daydreaming in games. That's when you start losing a grip on it. I think today we showed a real maturity of just being fully focused and saying, when we hear that full-time whistle, yeah, then we can enjoy it. But today we didn't start daydreaming. We were fully focused and got ourselves over the line.
Is it dramatic to call that a statement win early in the season? The champions coming here, they're going for 5 in a row, and we've turned them over. Is that a statement win?
Yeah, I think it. Look, like I said, we haven't, as this group of players, this team last season, this season hasn't beaten Shamrock Rovers. So yeah, it is an element of statement win, but it doesn't change anything in terms of our ambitions, or hasn't changed our own perception of ourselves. I think this team works too hard and is built on. Is built on serious principles that we've implemented over a couple of years, that one win or one loss, one result isn't going to change what our ambition is. But yeah, I think to put out a statement for the rest of the league, rest of the country, and for ourselves, to give ourselves that extra bit of belief going forward.
At full time, there's great scenes in the Riverside there. Is it hard to keep a lid on it at full time? It's a party in the stand, but is it important for you as players to just keep a lid on it and stay calm? Yeah, we'll celebrate the win, but don't overreact.
Yeah, I think at this stage of the season you can't go overboard, but you can absolutely enjoy a win. Look, I fully expect to see people saying Shelbourne over celebrating the win, whatever, but if you can't enjoy winning football matches, what are you in the game for? we're happy. We won the game. We had a really good performance. It's parked now. I think Coyle, I said that himself after the game, got us in, said that's gone. Matters nothing if we don't capitalise it in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, absolutely, supporters can enjoy the win, players can enjoy it. Once you park it and move on and focus on the next task.
I won't ask exactly what was said in the huddle there at the end in front of the Riverside, but what was the rough message in it?
I'm just echoing what Marky said. Like, yeah, brilliant win, brilliant performance, lots of effort. We know we've levels to go again. We can be better. We can maybe get a foothold on the game for longer spells than we did after maybe 40 odd minutes in the game. But it's gone. Focus on the next game. Again, this, like I said, this team is bigger than one result, be a good one or a bad one. It's a long season, and we have to focus on the next games coming up.
Thanks, Conor.
Cheers, Stephen. Thanks very much.
Thanks.